Leslie, and today I'll be doing the Hocus Pocus book tag. I saw this tag done on Rattle the Pages. I told her that I would do it, and this is actually a blog book tag that was created by Never Not Reading. There are 12 questions, and let's get into it. Question 1, the Sanderson Sisters. Name a great trilogy, and for this one, I'm going to pick the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. I have a hard time finding trilogies that I love all the books equally. Generally, the second book suffers from being that bridge middle gap, but I feel like the Grisha trilogy did a really good job of being equally as good. And this is the same world where Six of Crows takes place, and I love the magic system. Winifred Sanderson, name a book with a truly evil character. And for this one, I'm gonna pick Queen Alara from the Red Queen because this bitch is crazy and she just enjoys inflicting pain on others. And even though everything she does is for her son Maven, she has messed him up so much in the head that he has become a sociopathic, evil son of a bitch. Question 3, Sarah Sanderson. Name a book that uncannily attracts children. I haven't read children's books in a very long time, and I don't have children myself, so I'm gonna name The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern just because it is a circus and children like circuses, right? Question 3, name a book that is plain silly. And for that one, I'm gonna pick My Plain Jane because I thought that book was so silly. And not in a good way. I hated that book. I thought it was stupid. Question 5, Max. Name a book that is trying so hard to be cool, but doesn't always succeed. And for that one, I'm gonna pick Nevernight by Jay Kristoff because everyone seems to like it. It's a very cool book, but I hated it. It did not succeed with me. And I DNF'd it. It was my very first DNF of the year. Name a book that isn't afraid to tell it like it is. For this one, bear with me, I'm gonna pick Strange the Dreamer because I love the concept that came out of this book. The whole idea of gods being monsters and humans becoming monsters themselves to overthrow this oppression and cruelty done to them. And I just loved that concept of what are you willing to become to stop a monster. Question 7, Binx. Name a book series that just won't die. And for this one, I apologize in advance. I'm gonna say the Throne of Glass series. Although it is coming to an end, it just refused to die for so long. I read the entire series, just like I will read Kingdom of Ash because I feel like I've put my time in and I deserve to know how this series ends. But I picked this series up thinking it was about an assassin, and the plot has turned so far away from the initial beginning of the story, and I enjoyed the books as I read them because I was stuck in France with no friends and nothing else to do. And now that I think about it, I just don't understand why I liked it so much at the time. Question 8, Ice. Name a book with a character that's dumb as a rock. For this one, I'm gonna pick the Immortal Rules. I think it's by Julie Kagawa. I read this like back in May, and the main character, I don't even remember her name, but she was just so stupid, making the dumbest decisions and causing havoc wherever she went. Question 9, The Black Flame Candle. Name a series or a book you wish you could resurrect. If you've been following my channel for a little bit, you've heard me talk about this series, my favorite series of all time, the Fever series by Karen Moning. I don't understand why people don't talk about it. The first 5 books were so good. Then, yeah, it kind of went downhill, but then it picked back up again, and I just don't know anyone who's read this series except my girlfriends who got me it. Question 10, Headless Billy Butcherson. Name a book or series that is not as bad as people make it sound to be. And for this one, I'm gonna pick Stalkin' Jack the Ripper because I do know a few people who enjoyed this series as much as I do, but most people seem to dislike it. And I think the problem is that they're going into this series thinking it's going to be a much more mysterious thriller with more serious topics, but it's just a silly book. and I love it. Question 11, Winifred Spellbook. Name a book that has a mind of its own. And for this one, I'm gonna pick The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, because that book had me thinking so much and it just took over and it was so good. Question 12, Gary Marshall. Name a book with a cameo. And for this one, I'm gonna pick Save the Date because it has a crossover with the Unexpected Everything, and it was so surprising and unexpected for me, and I loved it. So now is my time to tag some of you wonderful people. I'm going to tag The Wild Sasha, A Beautiful Chaos of Books, and Charlie Brooke. Tag your it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!